Hey guys, your girl Jahlicia, and I'm back with another video. Yay! Clap track. Who hasn't seen the clap track in a while? Okay, now today we are going to talk about lock lies. You know that shit people tell you whether they already have locks, when they see you on the street, whether it come from your loctician? Okay? Or people just on the internet. You know those stories they tell you, girl, you should do this, you should do that, and you like, I need the receipts, okay? Well, today we gonna talk about that. Okay, now the first and the biggest lock lie that I hear all the time, and I do mean all the time, is after you start your locks, you can't wash your hair. Where they do that at? That gets a big side eye because I don't know who started this rumor, what nasty, bug-infested person went around spreading rumors saying you're not supposed to wash your hair. And why are people believing this? I don't know, but that is not true. I have started, let's say, maybe 55 sets of locks so far, maybe more, and I have to say, I wash everyone's hair from the first 2-week appointment. And if someone is telling you that you ain't supposed to wash your hair because you started your locks, that ain't a person who should be doing your hair. I'm just saying. Another big lock lie is beeswax is your friend. Now this one I kind of understand because in the beginning of, I guess, lockdom, people were using beeswax and it holds white people and people with finely textured hair. It holds their hair very well. But for black people, you hear me? Black people, we do not need beeswax to hold our hair, okay? Keep in mind, locks was created for kinky hair. So anyone outside of having kinky hair may have a problem and may need a touch of beeswax. I definitely don't put it in my client's hair, but I can see how some people would use it. But black people, we don't need it, okay? And we need to be using something with a water base that can be washed out because we want to prevent buildup in our locks because we know buildup is something that will plague your lock life, okay? So beeswax is not your friend. I don't care what they say. I don't care what color beeswax it come in now because they made an assortment of colors. That is definitely a lock lie. Do not put beeswax in your hair. Okay. Another lock lie that I found that some of my clients have told me, and I'm like, what? Is there are people out there saying, don't put oils in your hair. Come again? It's not just been like 5 or 6. It's been a couple of people that have contacted me via the internet, in person, you know, when I see them and people talk to me about their locks, and they're saying not to put oils in the locks because oils take your locks apart. That is definitely not true. I've never heard anything about that. So please, people, oil your scalp. It is very important. Keep in mind that a dry scalp equals a dry lock. Because this is nothing but hair, people. So we definitely have to keep it moisturized. And I have a couple moisturizing videos so you can see how I do it. You know, whatever regimen works good for you, but you must moisturize. Also keep in mind moisturization starts with the shampoo and conditioner. So get you a good shampoo and conditioner that gives you a lot of moisture and then put oils in it. And you should be good to go. Okay. You can also use the Amazing Spray, and I do have the recipe. I'll leave the link down below. You can use the Amazing Spray to moisturize your locks, and that will work perfectly fine. So please, people, moisturize them locks. Ain't nobody got time for no dry ass locks, okay? Another lock lie is I've heard that you're not supposed to use dandruff shampoo when you have locks because it damages your hair. But if you have dandruff, I don't understand what shampoo you're supposed to use. My people, please, if you have dandruff, get you some Sulfur 8, get you some Head and Shoulders. Now, I would suggest that you use the dandruff shampoo as your first wash and then wash with a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. But you definitely must use dandruff control for your dandruff. Like, that seems like common sense, but unfortunately, common sense ain't all the way common. If you believe these things, don't feel bad about it. You know, I am making fun of it because it's funny. But don't feel bad about it because when you know better, you do better. And don't blame yourself. Blame the fool that told you. Okay? Okay. Alright. Now another lock lie is you need to have a loctician doing your hair in order to have your locks. Now that is just crazy to me. Only because my hair has never been touched by anyone professionally. I know countless people who have never seen a loctician and they have beautiful locks. So as long as you know what you're doing, you don't have to go and pay a professional. Of course, now if you're the type of person that don't know how to do hair at all, like putting your hair in a ponytail is a problem, you might want to see a professional. But just like when you go to a beauty salon, when you go to a natural hair salon, whatever state your hair is in, it's the same with locks. Some women like to get it professionally done because they like the comfort and the relaxation, the fact that shit, they don't have to do it. Because holding your hands up like this, doing your hair, is a work of art, okay? Take it from me, you know I know. Y'all have seen me do countless lock tutorials. I should be looking like Billy Blanks in the arms. But it definitely is a tedious process, and if you're not good with hair, I can see how, you know, going to a loctician would be beneficial, but you do not have to go to a loctician to A, start your locks, or B, maintain your locks. If you know what you're doing, you go right ahead or find you somebody that knows how to do it. However, you do want to have someone do it that knows what they're doing, and that definitely is something that's important. There's no Paul Mitchell School for locks, so anyone can say they're a loctician. My advice to you is see their work environment and the products they use, and then make a determine that way. It is not a requirement, so don't believe that bullshit. They trying it. Big time. Okay. My hair won't lock. Now that's another lock lie that I swear I hear every day, or every day that I'm seeing clients. I don't understand why people feel like if your hair has a slight curl, ooh, my hair, I got good hair, my hair ain't gonna lock. Like, I don't know where people get that from. If white people can have locks, right, then why shouldn't you? I know Hispanics that have locks. Hell, Damien got a video when he started Indian ladies' locks. So you know if their hair can lock, our hair can lock. You know what I'm saying? Locks will not happen overnight. So if you feel like you've been waiting 3 months and your hair ain't locked, then if you feel like that's why your hair can't lock, that's crazy. Locks take at least a year. I say give you a full year to get your hair formed and ready to go. Some people lock in 4 months, some people lock in 9 months, but it's still not going to look like a perfect lock like how you expect the lock to look for at least a year. So holla back at me if you've been locking for 2 years and your hair ain't locked, then maybe I'll change this. But other than that, child, you trying it hard, okay? Your hair gonna lock. Just patience, butterfly, patience. And trust me, I know it's easier to say than do, but keep in mind, I had to grow these, so I definitely understand, okay? Jamaica Mango and Lime. As far as I'm concerned, their whole product line is a lock lie. I'm just saying. Now, I know some of y'all gonna beat me up, and okay, go ahead, bring it on, you know, read me in the comment section. But outside of the Jamaican Mango and Lime Island Oil, I don't see any other of their products that does not have beeswax in it. And I am anti-beeswax. If you're not, then Jamaican Mango and Lime is perfect for you, because I damn sure know the smell is everything, okay? Everything. But the buildup and the stickiness that it leaves your hair with, to me, is not worth the smell. You could just buy the incense spray or use the oil. You would have the same result. But as far as my opinion, I feel like Jamaican Mango and Lime needs to delete the beeswax out their products and find something else, and it would be more beneficial to locks in the long run. Because a lot of people ask, why is beeswax so dangerous? It's not that it's dangerous, but in the long run, it doesn't allow your hair to breathe. So you're going to be fine this month. You're going to be flipping it and like, girl, get your life. Yes, yes. But next year, if you keep using it constantly, your locks may be broken off in places because beeswax does not allow your hair to breathe. And if your hair doesn't breathe, just like if you don't breathe, it dies. Simple. Alright, now, the next lock lie that I want to talk about is kind of iffy, but I feel like it's a lock lie if you're telling this to people in the masses. I have heard quite a few people say not to use conditioner on your locks. Now, there may be some of you that don't use it. I use conditioner on my locks, and I use conditioner on my clients. The main reason is moisturization. Now, it definitely does make your hair soft, and I can understand conditioner, maybe if you're in the first month of locking, it may take out your locks. I can understand that. Maybe in the first month, if you're doing it yourself, you might want to use less conditioner or maybe hold off. But I feel like it's necessary to condition your hair. I would condition my hair if it was loose natural, if it was perm, so I don't see the reason why I wouldn't condition it in locks. And I don't like my locks to have that brittle kind of shrapnel feel, if you will. So I definitely would not recommend that people do not condition their locks. It's important. It does something, okay? We don't need to know what. Just kidding. But it definitely does do something for your locks. And I would strongly suggest that you do condition it. But it's a personal preference. If you don't like conditioner, then that's fine. There's some people that like that squeaky clean feel. I'm not one of them. But if you don't, that's fine. But I'm going to need you not to tell the masses of people. Everywhere you see people with locks, I don't need you to be saying, oh no, you use conditioner. No. Okay? That is definitely a lock lie. Because ain't nobody with no ologist behind their name told you that. I'm just saying. Alright guys, so this is just a couple of lock lies that I came off the top of my head. These are things that aggravate me on a day-to-day basis. So I want you to tell me down below, what lock lies have you been told or have you heard? I know most of these you probably have already heard. But I definitely want to hear about the ones that you may have believed that you thought was bullshit. Or maybe you're like, girl, let me tell you what people saying over her. I want to hear it down below in the comment section, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely appreciate your feedback, rating, sharing, liking, all that good stuff. And until the next video, peace out.
She works hard for the comments, so you better hit that like.